Welcome to Serve Nebraska's budget tip session. This session will help you provide tips in creating the AmeriCorps budget. It is really established as a culmination of all of the other budget sessions, and really are just some final things to think about as you're presenting and preparing your budget. So looking at key budget tips, again, there's fundamentals, and the grant is built on the federal cost per MSY. Be sure that you check the application and you are applying for the proper amount. Again, the cost per MSY is really the number of MSYs multiplied by the amount in the application. Your MSYs do not include childcare costs or education costs if you have them. Note and don't forget that one MSY is equal to 1,700 hours for a full-time AmeriCorps position, and that there's a chart because there's not an equal mathematic equation for all of the positions. So definitely take a look at the chart and make sure that you have calculated your MSYs correctly. Your MSYs will automatically collect once you enter your budget into eGrants and into the template. However, another key tip is create your budget, modify your budget, work in a program such as Excel. It will make your life easier when you go to finally enter your grant. So again, having a working template that you can calculate, that you can manipulate, will save you considerable time as you're creating the budget. So again, make sure that you have and fully understand the member service years, and that you have the type and appropriate number of members that you can afford to match. The matching, again, is escalating, allows you to establish as a program. But as you get more established, your match will increase. So that's a critical component. Looking at having a final checklist. Again, look at the items in the grant proposal. Your budget is critical. It's the financial blueprint to the organization. So make sure that you ensure that you have enough time to adequately review this. Take a look and have a partner within your organization check your work. Review the items on this list. Ensure that all the calculations are correct. Typically, there's many changes back and forth in terms of the amount to get the final budget correct. So make sure that there's consistency among the amounts in the application and the corresponding calculations. Do you have the right format? Did you complete all the required forms? Did you prepare the budget in accordance with the AmeriCorps guidelines? Did you read all of the applications? Did you check the information for errors? Do all the costs on the budget forms properly justification? And do you have supporting documentation that you'll be able to get for all of the costs? Does the budget cover all the project costs in terms of looking at the AmeriCorps funds and the match? And does it cover required costs? For example, programs of certain sizes are required to have a program evaluation. Did you include the National Service Criminal History checks for the appropriate number of individuals in your program? Additional items you want to make sure that you're looking at is, do you have proper explanation for each of the budget line items? Again, can someone outside of your organization look at the calculation and support you provided and determine how you reached certain amounts? Have you included the proper fringe benefit and indirect cost rates? Again, this will vary in organization by organization, and program and fiscal people should be in sync on those key items. Has the program budget been reviewed and checked? Again, looking at this budget that you might have worked on for several hours, you might not see certain issues. So you might want to have someone not involved with this take a look at it. Does it apply cost consistently across match? And have you made sure that you're within the appropriate indirect cost limits? There's very specific requirements in that category. And there's a specific section just on completing section 3 of the budget. Is the budget realistic, reasonable, credible, and aligned with your program goals? Finally, looking at finalizing the budget. If you're new to AmeriCorps or new to working with federal funds, we hope that you take advantage of all of the presentations. Again, there's specific requirements and information that are required by AmeriCorps and of the uniform guidance. So we want you to be informed about this. And these sessions are attempted to help you support your program applications. So take a look at the rules and restrictions. Make sure that you're, again, going in knowledgeable. Transfer the goals and objectives into quantifiable costs and units. Program and fiscal teams should work together to ensure that you have timely information to be able to look at this budget. And again, we hope that this has been helpful so you'll be proactive and manage your budget. It will help you have a much better program operation and again, support the service that you're doing in the community.